are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Wentz. He's going to let it go again. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They go play action, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence and connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Lawrence going to throw again. Touch, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Next to score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Hines. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Indy. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Blankenship out to kick off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running left, Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now,
the running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a give to Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Naeem Hines. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Colts 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. To return, here's Agnew. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And off the deflection, it's caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Now Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, it's Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. To return, here's Agnew. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, report.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Blankenship's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lawrence will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Grover Stewart in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence, they'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for Andy.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check, check. Lefty, lefty.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Lawrence.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Here's Lawrence.
Robinson's got it. Trucks over him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.